Hope you're feeling well today. We're just going to start lying down on our backs, soles of the feet together, knees open. That's it, arms up and over your head and just settling in that shape. Eyes can close, face can relax. And start to make that connection with your breathing. Slowing the breathing down as always. Getting the feeling of filling yourself up with the breath in. And emptying yourself with the breath out. Let's notice how your hips are today. You're feeling a little bit stiff or a little bit tight there. How's the inner thighs feeling? How are the shoulders feeling? Just allow your body to melt into this shape. Giving your body a little bit of a notice that something is going to happen. Start to deepen the breathing. So you could take at least 4 or 5 counts to breathe in. And then 4 or 5 counts to breathe out. Belly, rib cage, chest expanding with the breath in. As you exhale, everything relaxing into the mat. Long, full, deep breaths in. Really filling yourself up now. And long, full breaths out. Breath in, belly expanding, rib cage, chest. And as you breathe out, really think about drawing your belly button back towards the mat now. You're expelling as much of the stale air as you can. Expanding into your body with the breath in. Really drawing the belly button back, trying to squeeze as much stale air out of your body as you can. Last time. Now carefully start to bring the knees back up to the center, your feet flat onto the floor. And bring your arms onto the mat so that they're in a 90-degree shape along the side of your body. You might want to have a little look, see what that means. But the hands are in fists and the backs of the arms are pushing into the mat. So we've been playing with this week. Breathing in. And as you breathe out, push down through your feet and your arms. Squeeze your belly button back and then push. Keep pushing through those feet to lift the hips up. And keep pushing through the backs of the arms there. You know, hold it there and start to draw a figure of 8 with your hips. Just feel that shape that you're creating. Lifting one hip up, letting it drop, and then letting that other hip sweep from side to side. See if you can get quite a nice figure of 8 shape going there. All the time, pushing down through the backs of the arms, just adding a little bit more strength into it. And then lower the spine down nice and slowly, vertebra by vertebra. Now you can rest the hands onto the floor and just bring your right knee in towards your chest. Okay, don't use your hands now. Bring your right foot towards your head so you're opening up that hip externally. It's like you're trying to bring your right ankle towards your head. Your knee goes out towards the side slightly. And then take it the other way. So the ankle goes out towards the right and the knee goes in towards the left. So now you're internally rotating the leg. Try that a few more times, bringing the right foot towards the head, opening the knee to the right. And then opening up the foot towards the right side, the knee towards the left side. So internally rotating the leg. Bringing the foot back towards your head, the knee over towards the right. Now try and bring your left knee outside of that right ankle and push the left thigh in towards your chest. So you're opening up your right knee there and getting into your right hip. You're effectively in your pigeon pose, but lying on your back. Breathing in. Use the strength of your left leg to bring the right ankle closer towards your chest. We'll lower the left foot back onto the mat. Now slide your right leg all the way over your left leg now. So the foot hangs down by the ankle. And then we'll bring both knees into your chest. And then try and lift your hips up and down, just nice and easy, getting a little bit of core there. Remember, try not to use too much momentum. Try and use the abdominals, especially those deep down ones. And then we'll let both knees fall to the left side into a twist. Left hand on the outer right leg, and trying to think about keeping your right shoulder on the floor. It's a big twist, especially for this time in the morning, depending on when you're doing this class, but breathing in, belly expanding. Breathing out, draw your belly back towards the spine, really rinsing out the breath. All right, and then we can bring the knees back into the center. We'll release the legs, give them a little bit of a shake out. And we will then have both feet flat onto the floor, and just hands flat on the floor. Bring your left knee into your chest now. Okay, so see how that one feels. So you're going to bring your left foot towards your head and your left knee out towards the left side. This is all right, externally rotating the leg in that hip. And then take the left foot over towards the left side, the knee over towards the right, internally rotating. And again, bringing the foot towards the head, externally rotating the leg. And then taking the foot over to the left, bringing the knee into the center. Yeah, how does that leg feel within your hip? Just a few more times, bringing the left foot towards the head, the knee out to the side. Using your strength there. And then taking the foot over to the left, the knee inwards. All right, bringing the foot back towards the head. And now use your right knee to press in the outer left ankle. And try and draw the leg in, not using your hands, just using the strength. And see how that feels there in the outer left hip. So breathing in. You've got resistance through this right leg. And then breathing out, relaxing into the left hip. And then just place your right foot onto the mat. Slide the left leg all the way over the right now. So that left ankle's hanging outside the right ankle. And then bring both knees into your chest. Okay, so see how that feels, that nice little tight little cross. And then we're going to try and lift the hips up here again. We're rolling up and down the spine. Noticing where you need to engage to help you lift up the hips. And really be truthful with yourself. Are you using momentum or are you using your core strength? A few more times. And we let both knees now fall towards the right side. And again, it's a big twist, so be careful, especially since this is the first few parts of the practice. See what feels good. And as you breathe in, let your belly and your body expand. And as you breathe out, draw your belly button back. Feel that the air be expelled from your body. Lovely. Bringing the legs back into the center. Then you can release the legs, give them a little bit of a shake. Give them a big shake. So now those feet are moving, the quads are moving, the calves are moving, getting the blood flow. Good. And then we can bend the knees, hug the thighs into the chest, and just roll your way up to seated. We'll just sit cross-legged for a moment, taking your arms out in front. Cross your right arm underneath your left, and you want to cross past the elbows there. Yeah, then bring the backs of the hands to meet. We played with this on Monday, so see if you remember this. So the eagle pose, arms, inhale, breathing into the chest. And as you exhale, just round into your upper back a bit and try and lift the elbows up a little bit higher. Might feel a little bit stiff this morning. And then release that, take the hands behind you. So you're going to interlace the fingers, draw your shoulders back and press the hands down towards the floor. Yeah. Inhale into your chest. And exhale. Releasing the hands, and we'll just change sides. Left arm crosses underneath the right, or the other way if you did the other way. And you're bringing the backs of the hands to meet, or the palms to meet. See what feels good here. First of all, be tall. So lift up nice and tall. Inhaling. That's it. And as you exhale, round into the back. Try and lift the elbows up. See if that feels tight and stiff. It may well do. And then release. Swoop. Take the hands behind you, interlace, draw those shoulders back, press the hands down towards the floor. And then what I love about this is that breath in and inflating up into your chest. And then breathing out, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Releasing the hands, give the shoulders a little shake. Find a little bit of fluidity there and take it the other way. Okay, let's make our way onto all fours, refreshing what we worked on yesterday. But don't worry if you wasn't here yesterday. You'll soon pick it up. Okay. Let's get into a few cat-cows, just wake up the spine a little bit, letting your belly drop, lift the head and chest up. And as you exhale, tucking the tail, rounding into the back, chin to your chest. 3 more times, just in your own time. Going with the flow. Finding the arch in the back and then the rounding in the spine. Just getting everything to wake up. Last one, letting the belly drop, lifting the head, chest up. And then exhale, rounding into the back, chin to your chest. So we come back to neutral. Belly isn't sunk and you're not rounding into your back. You're just holding everything strong. And then take your right leg back. We'll feel a nice stretch through the right calf. Big breath in. As you breathe out, lift your right leg up off the floor. And then I want you to play with opening and closing the hip. Right? So you're going to stack your right hip on top of the left and toes turn to the right. And then you're going to drop the hip back down. Okay, so try that a few times. Opening up the hip, toes turn to the right, and then lower the hip back down. All right, so this time, open up the hip, toes turn to the right. Now push down into your left hand and play by taking the right arm up to the sky. And you need to push your left foot down into the mat to do that. Don't worry if you fall and wobble. We'll lower the right hand back down and then lower the hip back down. Did you manage it? Bend the knee now and take a big circle with that right knee. See how much mobility you've got there in that hip. And then we're going to bring the right knee into your nose, slot the foot next to your right hand. Okay. Walk your left leg back. How's the front of that left hip feeling this morning? Then we're going to lift the arms up to the sky. My homage to Halloween. Elbows bend and chest lifts. Spooky arms, press the hands back, the elbows forwards. Feel the chest lift up towards the sky. Good. And now we're going to do the opposite of that. Sweep the right arm underneath the left. Back of the hand or palms meet and round into your back, chin to your chest. Okay. Going to release the hands, take them either side, front foot. We'll come back onto your left knee, right toes to the sky. Always good to get into this hamstring here. Inhale, chest to your toes, and then exhale and fold forwards. It's quite scary how tight my right hamstring is today. Now you're going to step back into your right foot, take the hands either side of the front foot. Lift your back knee and let the front foot move to the back. And we'll stay here in plank, just rocking through the fingertips and the heels of the hands. Feel those heels push back, feel the core. And then we can lower the knees, release the feet, elbows, brush the rib cage as you lower down. Come through into a little cobra, upward facing dog. And then meet me in a downward facing dog. So it's your first down dog. Have a wiggle, do what you need to do. Try and feel the backs of the legs, feel the heels, the Achilles, arms strong, back strong. And when you're ready, lower the knees to the floor. Let the belly drop, lift the head and chest up. And then exhale, round into your back, chin to the chest. Come back to neutral. Where's that strong support for your back? Yeah, find that belly drawing back, everything strong. Left leg back, press the toes into the floor. Doesn't feel so stiff as the right side now because we've done that down dog on this side. And when you're ready, we'll lift the left leg up. So feel the chest go towards the top of the mat here, so you're getting longer. And now stack your left hip on top of the right. Feel the left toes turn to the left. And then we'll drop the back hip down. Sorry, the left hip down. And again, stack the left hip on top of the right. Notice how you can isolate the pelvis. And then lower the hip down. Okay, so now last time, open up that left hip. Start to push down through your right foot. You could bring your right hand more underneath your head. And then come onto the fingertips of the left hand. See if you can hold that there, and then take your left arm, up to the sky. So there's a lot of concentration, a lot of balance. See what happens. And then lower the left hand down, and then drop the left hip down. Good. So let's open up the hip, bend the knee, and draw a big circle with the knee. It almost makes half moon easier on one leg, right? Or on your foot, balanced. And then we can bring the knee into the nose and slot the foot next to your left hand. And we walk that right leg away. So feel the stretch through the front of the right leg. And then we'll lift the arms up. So back into that scary Halloween pose, elbows bend, chest lifts. It's like you're pushing your hands back into space. And then do the opposite of that now. Left arm underneath the right. Back to the hands or the palms meet, and then just round into your upper back. Releasing the hands, take them either side of the front foot. And we come back onto your right knee and now start to draw those left toes to the sky. Oh, hamstrings, why are you so tight? Breathing in, chest to toes. And then breathing out, relaxing over the leg. We're going to re-step into this left foot. Hands are either side, lift your back knee up off the floor and front foot to the back. Same thing, can you do little circles? Feel the heels push back, feel the weight in the fingertips. Take little circles the other way. From here, could you let both heels fall to the right and then left arm up to the sky? And then left hand down, pick the heels up, let them fall towards the left, right fingers up to the sky. And then bringing the right hand down. You can lower your knees or go down one long plank, elbows brushing the rib cage. Come through into your little cobra up dog. Meet me in your downward facing dog. That's it, nice, big breath in. Open mouth and exhale, let it go. Stay here in your downward facing dog. Yes, lift your right leg up to the sky. Good, now have your hip down. Yeah, so that right hip level. Yeah, and now open up the hip, stack that hip. Keep the legs straight as you stack, looking good there. Nice, you can even do it with a child annoying you. Let the hip drop. Keep the leg high. And again, open up that right hip, stack it. And then let it drop. Good, this last time now, let the hip open. So those toes turn to the right. And we bend the knee and we draw a big circle with the knee. Nice big circle. Nice. And then we can bring the right knee into your nose. Try and slot the foot there next to your right hand. Come up into your high lunge. Spooky arms, elbows bend, chest lifts. Squeeze the hands back into space. And then do the opposite, right arm underneath the left, round into the back, chin to chest. Okay. Taking the hands down either side front foot, work on straightening your right leg as you draw your chest towards your toes. And as you exhale, you're going to step onto your right leg, walk your hands forwards, lift the left leg up. Now, your left hand could be on a block here. It can be on the floor. We're going to take the right arm out to the side and then twist, lifting that left leg up. Yeah, so your half moon twist. Breathe in. As you breathe out, lower your right hand down and now lift your left leg even higher, 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 higher. I know it's a bit of a shocker. You're going to bend the knee and open up the hip. Feel the difference? And then lower your left foot next to your right. Inhale, draw the head, chest forwards. How's your right leg feeling? And then exhale and fold. Roll your way up. Last thing to come up is the head. Palms together, lift the arms up. Now elbows bend, arch the back, lift the chest up. Squeeze the elbows towards the midline. And then as you exhale, fold forwards. Breathing in, lift the head, chest up. Breathing out, step or jump your feet back into a plank pose. Vinyasa your way. Go with your flow. So the elbows bend, brush the rib cage, and then we take it up and back, downward facing dog. So now lift the left leg up, flex through the foot. Now like you did with the knee down, open up the hip, turn the toes to the left. Good, and then let the hip drop. Try that a few more times, just opening up the hip. Nice, that's it. And then let the hip drop. Beautiful, nice calf. And again, open up that hip. Open it up. Don't let the foot move behind you. Keep it forwards. Yes. And then bend the knee and draw a big circle. Nice big circle. Really enjoy the freedom that you're getting in your hip. Bring the left knee into your nose now, shoulders over the hands. Slot the foot inside the left hand. Come up into your high lunge and then do a spooky noise as your elbows bend. Open up the chest, press the hands back. And then do the opposite. Left arm underneath the right, round into your back, chin to chest. Oops. Inhale. And exhale, really round into your back. Take the hands down, either side front foot, and then work on straightening that left leg. Breathing in, chest to toes. Prepare that left hamstring now. You're going to step onto your left foot. Walk the hands forwards and lift your right leg up. Okay, so get that nice and strong now. Right hand can move underneath your head. And then left arm to the sky. Now that right hand can be on a block. Yeah, if you need it. Good. That's it. Well done. Try and lift the back leg higher. Looking good, guys. And then twist, twist, twist that a little bit more. Good. Bringing the left hand back down. Now lift your right leg up, up, up. Even though that left hamstring is talking. Bend the knee and open up the hip. Feel the difference there between the square hips and the open hip. And then lower the left foot next to the right. Right foot next to the left. Inhale, lift the head, chest up. Exhale and fold. Can you feel your belly on your thighs here? Yeah, and if not, that means you need to bend your knees a bit more. Roll your way up. Last thing to come up is the head. Press the palms together, lift the arms up. Now bend your elbows and arch your back. It's like you're making a figure of 8 with your body. And then forward fold, hands to the floor. Can you lower the belly on your thighs, the forehead towards your shins? Halfway lift and lengthen, lifting the head, chest up. And then palms onto the floor, jump back or step back. Find your plank pose. Vinyasa, your way. How would you like to do it today? Meet me in your downward facing dog. Big breath in here. And open mouth, exhale, let it go. One last flow. Right leg to the sky. Stack your hip, open it up, hold it there now. Try and lift the right leg a bit higher. Yeah, so that seam of your leggings or your shorts, the outer seam goes higher. Bend the knee, open up the hip, big circle with the knee. And then bring your knee into your nose, place the foot there inside the hands. Come up into that high lunge, lifting your arms up. Now feel the chest lift, the elbows bend, the hands pressing back. Feel the opposite of that, rounding into your back, back to the hands meet, curve the spine now. So from here, you're going to bring your left knee up into your chest. Don't worry if you wobble. Bend your right leg and take your left leg over your right, like you need a wee. Or you can wrap the foot all the way around the calf or rest the foot on the floor. Hold it there. Sit down deep. Inhale. Good. Exhale. Okay. Into your half moon, guys. Take your arms to the side. This left leg is going to swing all the way to the back. Your right hand's going to go to the floor, maybe hover or maybe rest on the floor. Your right hand could also be on a block, but find that half moon, left toes facing the left side, left hip stacked. Breathing in. And when you're ready, lower the left hand down and lift your left leg up. How did that go? Good. Could that left leg lift higher with square hips? And then feel the opposite. Bend the knee and open up the hip. Feel the opposite of that. Good. Should we add in a little challenge since I'm not going to see you till Monday? Bring your left knee into your chest. Now walk your hands forwards. Come up onto your right toes. Bring your left leg all the way through and then start to sit down onto your right heel. Maybe the hands come off the floor, eventually sit your bum onto the mat. Did you get there? Take your hand outside of your left calf or your left foot and left fingers behind you. Are you there, guys? Well done. I know it's a difficult one to get to. Hold it there. Got it. Nice calf. Take behind your calf if you like, rather than your foot. Well done. All right, this is the shocker. Take your left arm up to the sky. Bring your left knee into your chest. And then take the hands to the floor and your left leg all the way back up to the sky. And I know it might feel impossible, but we have to create the pathway to get there. And that means trying. Yeah, so give it a go. See where you get to. Somehow you end up with your left leg back up in the sky. Lower the left foot to the right. Feeling fantastic whether you did it smoothly or in another way. Halfway lift and lengthen, exhale and fold. Roll your way up, chin to chest. Last thing to come up is the head. Press the palms together, lift the arms up, stretch the front of the body. And then exhale, forward, hinge from the hips. Halfway lift and lengthen, feel the belly on your thighs. Exhale, hands to the floor, jump back or step back. Find your plank pose. Your vinyasa, now you can lower your knees. Elbows brush the rib cage. Come through into your cobra, your up dog. And then meet me in your downward dog. Big breath in, down dog is your resting place. Long breath out. Let's go for the other side. All right, look forward to it. Left leg up. Stack that left hip. Feel the toes turn to the left. Now try and lift the left leg higher. Yeah, so from the seam of your leggings or your shorts, lift the leg up. Then bend the knee and open up the hip. Draw a big circle with the knee. Just enjoying all that flexibility that you found. And then bringing the left knee into your nose. We're going to slot that foot next to your left thumb. Somehow, yeah, you'll wiggle it forwards till it gets there. Yes. Come up into your high lunge, lift your arms up. Spooky arms, elbows bend, chest lifts, squeeze the hands back. Opposite of that, left arm underneath the right, back to the hands meet or palms, round into your back. How are you doing there, guys? Well done. Hold tight, breathe in. Good, and then breathe out. Excellent. So from here now, you're going to do a big step. Right knee comes up towards your chest. Okay, it might take a little bit of wiggling to get there, but you'll get there. You can always uncross your arms if you need them for balance. Bend the left leg, right leg goes over the left. My toes can rest on the floor here. They could even rest on the block. And then you can let your foot wrap around if that's an option for you. Okay, now keep rounding into your back, hold it, breathe. That's it, and then breathe out. Good, now release the hands, take them behind you, and this right leg is going to swing to the back of the mat into a half moon, okay? So left hand goes down to the floor, right leg starts to lift up. Now you can rest the hand on the floor or on a block, stack your right hip, lift the right leg, twist the chest to the right. And don't worry if you fall and wobble. Breathe in, try and hold it there. Breathe out, feel the crown of the head move to the front of the mat. Excellent, take your right hand down to the floor. Did you manage it? Lift the left leg up, higher, higher, higher. Sorry, the right leg up, higher. Now feel the opposite of the square hips. Bend your knee and open up the hip. Now your hands can be on a block here. You can have this left leg bent. Do what you need to do to stay here. All right, the little challenge. Bring your right knee into the chest. Walk your hands forwards. Your left leg is bent. Come up onto those left toes. And then start to kick your right leg forwards. Wiggle it, wiggle it, wiggle it. Slide it through. Walk your hands back as you sit down onto your left heel. Maybe the heel falls to the floor. Bum sits on the floor. That's it. Good. Well done. Left hand outside of your left calf. Right fingers behind you or the side of the foot. Okay, but notice my back here is rounded. The aim is to try and lengthen. Reach through the fingers. Breathing in. And then breathing out. So we're going to end with the right leg back up in the sky, hands down to the floor. Right arm up. Take the hands forwards, really rock onto your left foot. Now you can bend the leg, bring it in, and then take the leg all the way back up. Or you can swing it all the way through. Yeah, see what's possible. See if you can get there. Breathing in. Well done. That's it, Kath. Good. Well done. George, looking good. Can the leg lift a little bit higher? Just a little bit. We'll bend the knee and open up the hip. And then let that foot land next to the left foot there. Woo. Breathing in, halfway lift and lengthen. And as you exhale, fold. Roll your way up. Last thing to come up is the head. Press your palms together and sweep the arms up. And then exhale, fold, hinge from your hips. Hands to the floor, breathe in, lift the head, chest up. And then breathe out, plant the hands, jump, step your feet back. So just to finish the vinyasa here, lower your knees. Release the feet. Arch your back, so you're drawing your chest forwards. And then let your chest land right in between your hands, chin onto the floor. See if you can settle here for a minute. Breathing in. And breathing out. And letting the legs lie flat. Draw the shoulders back, lift the head and chest up. So you can have a little movement here, side to side. And then lower yourself back down. We're going to push the hips back into your child's pose. Relax the tummy, the chest, the head over your head. Just welcome to your first rest. First rest of the class. Only 7 minutes till we finish. We don't need a rest, it's fine. Big breath in, belly expands, body expands. And a long breath out. So come up onto all fours. Just for these last few minutes, let's enjoy all this space that we've created in our bodies. You're going to slide your right knee to your left wrist. Okay, so we played with this yesterday. Move the right foot over to the left side and lay on your outer right leg. Yeah, so you're kind of on the right hip there. But have your left foot pointing downwards. Bring your forearms into the center of the mat. Relax into that hip. Breathing in, try and draw your chest forwards. And breathing out. Is there stiffness in that right hip still? Hopefully this pose can help ease that out. Yeah, you can stay on your hands if that's fine. That feels better. So if you're on your forearms, come back up onto your hands. Walk them a little bit closer towards you. Now, like you've been doing, stack this left hip and let the toes turn towards that left side. Okay, so the hip lifts up and you've got that half moon shape with this left leg. Yeah. And try and straighten this right leg. Put your right hand on the floor here. Push into the edge of your right foot and into the inner edge of your left foot and lift the hips up. That's it. Yes, you got it. Push down through the whole of your left foot and the edge of your right foot now. Lift, lift, lift those hips up. Left arm towards the front of the mat. And then we'll lower the left hand down. Take your right leg to the corner of your mat. Both feet to the corners of the mat. Yeah, let's go for the other side. Left knee to your left wrist. Sorry, left knee to your right wrist. Move the left foot over towards the right side and then lay onto the outer left leg. Yeah. Have your back toes pushing downwards. You could stay on your hands here if that's enough, or forearms come to the floor. Let's spin it around for you guys. Just relax into that inner left hip there. I also feel it in the outer hip, of course. And then we're going to come back up onto the hands, if you're not there already. And you're going to start to turn your right toes towards the right side, and you're stacking this right hip. So you're eventually going to be on the sole of your right foot. Now you're going to straighten this left leg. And feel the edge of your foot push into the mat there. Left hand pressing down, lift the hips up. So you got the whole of your right foot flat on the floor, the hips lifting, and then the right arm up and over your head. Feel that extension there. And then lower the right hand down. Take your left foot to the left hand corner of the mat. You're in your plank pose, breathing in. Good, and as you breathe out, start to walk your feet to your hands. Keep your bums nice and low. I know this is a challenge, that's why I like to put it in. Keep the bum nice and low. Walk your feet towards your hands. And then take your feet all the way through. Come to seated. And you can lay down onto your mat. We're going to bring the soles of the feet together again. Knees open, arms up and over your head. I'm hoping that you have found some challenges within the practice. It's those juicy challenges that will push you to progress. Without challenge, nothing happens. Nothing changes. Okay, so if you want change, then we always look for the challenge. We look for the things we can't do, rather than always being happy doing the things we can do. So you're definitely rejoicing if you found some challenges in that today. Now, sometimes we're just satisfied and feel like there is no challenge when there is challenge. We're always trying to check in with ourselves. Are we being true to ourselves? Take a big breath into your belly, into your rib cage, into your chest, just enjoying all the practice. Every sensation from the practice. And then exhaling, let it all out. If you would like for the last moment just to extend your feet to the corners of the mat, you're welcome. If you're happy where you are, just stay there. Making sure there's nothing but positive feelings, positive sensations running through your body right now. You managed to get on your mat today. You managed to take that time for you. So take that with you throughout your day today. Welcome to be in Shavasana as long as you like. But if you need to get on with the day, then start to breathe a little bit deeper. Bring movement into your fingers and your toes. If you've still got the soles of the feet together, maybe extending the legs out. Eventually doing that lovely big yawn, reaching your arms above the head, doing a full body stretch. And roll to the right hand side into your fetal shape. Keeping the eyes closed, come up to seated, just sitting however's comfortable for you. And then bringing the hands to the heart center, thumbs into your chest bone. In gratitude to the practice, in gratitude to yourselves. Big breath in. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. Namaste. Have a great day, guys. Have a spooky Thursday.